welcome back to Holy Fire Defense. I had one of my viewers ask me to do another video on my Mossbergs and talk about the upgrades. So that's what we're going to do today, and I plan on actually adding an upgrade too, so let's go with that. Now, this is the Mossberg 590M. I had feeding problems when I took this to the range and I was trying to shoot it. If you go watch the video when I was trying to rack it, it wasn't feeding the shells right. It was kind of getting stuck and I had to just yank it. So what I did, just to, troubleshoot. This is the old magazine that I had. I was like, it could be the magazine. So, got another one. So we are going to take this one. We're going to load it up, and we're going to see if we can rack shells through it or not. Because I would really like to know. Because I got this gun, use it for home defense. I don't want something that I'm trying to rack it and it's getting jammed. Other people left comments and they said theirs don't do that at all. Their gun doesn't have any racking problems, so I need to find out what's going on with this one. So here we go. We got 10 rounds in this Mossberg 590 new magazine. This is the old one. This is the new one. I don't want to get them mixed up either. Alright, let's see how this works. Now that seemed much better. Seemed to rack them all just fine. The only one that it seemed to have a little trouble with was this one. And this is a 9 pellets double-aught buckshot. But these SXZ 2 3/4 inch double-aught buckshot. Seems like it likes these, but didn't like this too much. Now, that could have been my problem. It don't like these shells. Sometimes you get guns and they're like that. They don't like certain shells. Now, my KF7 was funny like that, but I've never had a Mossberg that was funny like that. So, could be it. Because it seemed to rack them just fine. So what I'm going to have to do is take this back to the range and shoot it again to see what's going to happen. What I did get for this, it can go on any of these Mossbergs, but I'm going to put it on this one. This is called a Blackhawk Mossberg 500 pump 12 gauge. It fits. Spec Ops Generation 3 shotgun stock with Knox recoil suppression technology. Now, I first saw this at the gun shop and I was thinking about getting it, and then I was like, well, I don't know. And then I ended up, a couple months later ordering it online. It also has the fore-end for the pump. I'm not putting that on. I'm keeping the original Mossberg on because I've changed these out before on a Mossberg and it started acting funny. When you have a home defense gun, you don't want nothing funny on it. You don't want nothing acting funny. Now, I'm not saying it can't not work real good, but yeah, just in case. So let's take this out. Well, let me take this stock off first. I'll fast forward this through or jump ahead for you guys because you don't want to see me just taking screws out. Well, actually, it's coming out quick. Okay, here's this part. Little butt pad, take that off. Okay, let's look down in here. Usually there's some type of, oh, yep. So, I got this big whack-a-mole screwdriver. This always works to get these screws out. So let's get this out. Okay. Actually, it's going faster than I thought. So if you bear with me, I won't have to fast forward this part. Alright, here it is. A little plastic stop. Now, let's see what this Blackhawk one looks like. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it got the little M locks on it, like that. Okay. All right. This says it's supposed to reduce recoil by 80%. So, we shall see. That's a lot. I mean, if you take 80% off a shotgun recoil, then it's going to be like shooting 20%. Well, heck, that's like shooting maybe a 410. Okay, got the instructions. Okay, it says we need to remove this cross bolt right here. You probably can't see it from way back there. It's like a little bolt right here. So remove him. Oh, it's a spring. So when you take this bolt out, the reason why it felt so much tension is there's a red spring in here. So I guess now, yeah, so you slide this guy out. Okay, take this bolt and the provided washer. So you just take this and put it on the end. Okay. Put this bolt in here. And we use this guy to tighten it. It's at a weird angle, so I want to make sure it's tight. Okay, so then, sure, we just take this guy. You can't see. It's got this whole spring set up in there, like a spring, almost like for a Glock, then a big spring. Guess that's to take care of the recoil. So you need to put it down on the ground and put some pressure on it so the spring will go back a little bit so you can get this bolt back in. So now let's tighten it. There we have it. So this is the Blackhawk stock with the 80% recoil. Supposed to take care of that. Yeah, we'll see. Have to shoot it and see how that feels. But it's got pistol grip's nice. Good grip on it. We'll have to see how this works. But that's it. You see it? So that's a new upgrade for the Mossberg 590M. And let me put the new magazine on here so I don't get it mixed up with the other one. I need to put a marking on it so I'll know who's who. So, on to the Mossberg 590. The viewer asked what upgrades I put on here. So, this is a Matrix Arms side saddle. Holds 6 shells. And it is not plastic, it is metal. And I put that on here. So that's an upgrade I put on the Mossberg 590. And I have the Hogue pistol grip on it. Of course, the 590 comes with the heat shield. And the only other thing I did was put this M-lock on here so that I could put a sling on it if I want to. That's it. So the Matrix Arms side saddle, 6 shells, that's it. Okay, so that's the 590. And now this is the Maverick 88. The only thing I put on here, of course, is the Hogue pistol grip. And this is a Black Aces tactical quad rail. So you take the pin out of the shotgun. It goes on the receiver right here. And you replace it with what comes with the tactical rail to put this on. And then it tightens down here too. But this is just, that's it. It's a Black Aces tactical quad rail. Maverick 88. When I first saw this, I was like, I want to get that so I could put it on here. I think it'll make it look pretty good. And I did it too because I have the Maverick 88. I have the Mossberg 590. Now I have the Mossberg 590M. I wanted to differentiate between them too. I want them to look kind of different. I don't want them all look the same because, you know, they're all black. So they all have the same, which I could change that out if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Now, I was looking at a Mossberg 590 that's a mariner, which means it has more of the steel looking finish on it. Now I have another Mossberg I was looking at. It's called the Mossberg 940 JM Pro 12. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. I was looking, I might get that. I don't know. Really don't know what to get right now. I want something more unique at this point because, you know, you just keep buying the same guns or the same guns that look the same. After a while, it's like, oh, okay, that's getting kind of old. But these are the upgrades. Very simple upgrades. Matrix Arms side saddle, Black Aces tactical quad rail, and then we have the Blackhawk stock I just put on here. It says Spec Ops Generation 3 stock with Knox recoil suppression. So that's what this is. And that's what we just put on the 590M. So we have the Maverick 88, the Mossberg 590, and the Mossberg 590M. I just hope I can get this one to make sure it racks right. So next time I go, I'm going to use these shells instead of these shells. And I'm not going to lie to you, I already tried to get rid of this gun twice. But the prices they were trying to give me were way too low. This gun's brand new. I only took it out to shoot one time. So, I mean, still brand new. But I want this gun. I want to keep this gun. But it has to work. I'm not taking any chances with a gun for home defense if I don't know it's tried and true and proven and ready to rock at any given moment. So there it is. A Mossberg collection with the upgrades. Not too many, but it's a little something. And we just did the stock upgrade together, which is good. I like doing that. Same thing I did with the M&P FPC, the 9mm. We did that together. It's good because we could troubleshoot together because you're going to run into snags sometimes. And there's going to be complications. And if we do it together, we can figure it out so that when you put on your upgrades, we already, you know, got the kinks out. We already figured out what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done. Holy Fire Defense. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm looking into getting another gun. trying to figure out which one I'm going to get. We shall see. And then we'll get back to this, and then we'll have to see if that one can do upgrades and stuff. Holy Fire Defense, I'm out.